As your husband or your man, why would I ask for sex or ask to be cooked food or ask for affection or ask anything when the dog ain't asked for a motherfucking thing? But the dog get groomed, the dog get fed, the dog get affection. Now unless the dog talking when I leave this motherfucker, dog ain't asked you for shit. So why would me as your husband or your man have to ask for anything that I need? I'm not asking for shit. If you know what that dog needs and that dog ain't asked you for a motherfucking thing, but you don't know what I need, and I have to ask, I'll take care of it myself. And don't get mad when I take care of it my goddamn self. Shit.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. And this right here is another prime example of showing that the curses apply to you so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indians, which are the Israelites, the biblical Israelites, that our women despise us, man. And in this video, you see this woman making a beautiful, mouth-watering dinner for her dog, okay? Which her dog is literally, her dog is literally her protector. So instead of her submitting to a man of her nation, she would rather go buy a dog, groom it up, and treat it like her husband, and do these things for her dog. But yet when it comes to a so-called black, Native American, Seminole Indian, Hispanic man, that's oppression. Okay, that's slavery. Okay, that's doing things for a weak man that he should be able to do for himself, man. Okay, period, man. And I wonder what Dr. Umar, would say about one of his black queens doing this. Okay, but yet it's a problem and an issue to cook for your man. Okay, let's continue on. Because again, man, everything else is exalted, everything is acknowledged, everything is shown compassion, consideration, love, okay, reverence, okay, respect, but not the Israelite man of our nation. Okay, this is the book of Philippians chapter 2, and I'm gonna read verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vain glory. And that's what our women do, man. Even though, this woman may do videos like this to show how to feed your dog, whatever the case may be, it's still done and shown to show you men that you're not even above a damn dog. That a dog gets more love, gets more compassion, gets more embracement or consideration than you niggas, man. Okay, then you so-called Hispanics, you so-called Indians, man. Okay, they'll treat the dog better than you. Okay, they'll show forth that a dog's life and a dog's belly being fed and everything else is more suffice than you. Okay, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, and everything that these women do in our nation is through strife and vainglory, man. Okay, because they idolize and exalt themselves. But in lowliness of mind, okay, which they don't have, let each esteem other better than themselves. But again, these women don't esteem you men better than them. They esteem themselves better than you. Okay, there's no such thing as that they want to be equal to a man. That has been abolished, purged, destroyed years ago. They believe they're better than you, above you. You're beneath them. There's no such thing as equal in their mind, man. Okay? Period, man. So they esteem themselves and a damn dog, okay? Anything else above the Israelite man. And they show this faithfully and true, man. And little do you Negroes know this video is to mock you, man, and to show forth that shame. Okay, and this is also what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah has done to the men of our nation, because we transgressed and started worshiping, idols and doing things that we weren't supposed to do. So this is also a punishment for him putting the spirit on our woman to do such things, to show forth how we made our power feel. Let's get this. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2. And I'm going to read verse. And also to Salakia. And even though we know this is of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, this doesn't give you women a damn right to do this. Okay, you're supposed to be repenting, retransforming your mind, and getting your ass back in order. Period. So once you have been acknowledged to the truth and understand why things are the way they are, okay, again, once you have been acknowledged to the truth and understand why things are the way they are, you're supposed to repent and transform your mind, man. So this is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 26. As the thief is ashamed when he is found. Okay, so the Lord has put us in this position, man. Okay, he has exposed our nation for all the filth, the abominations, the transgressions, the iniquities, the dishonor, okay, the disloyalty, everything that we have done, man. He's making us be ashamed, because when you see the other nations look at our woman, okay, do you think they just look at our woman at a certain way, be like, oh man, look at these women? No, they also put it on the men too. They also say, well, obviously they men ain't shit. Okay, that's what these other heathen nations think when they look at our woman. Okay, you black, Native American, and Hispanics, they also think that the men ain't shit. Okay, because our women are out of order. They can't get their woman in order, or they men must be weak. They ain't shit. Jeremiah 2 verse 26. As the thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. And this, hey, look, man. Even though we in this truth, man, this shit is shameful, man. To literally see what our women do, and the men too, But we're showing a video of a woman making a video for a dog, and which you're supposed to take care of your cattle, your animals. Okay, but again, it's very, very small when you see women actually cooking meals for their husbands and be okay with it, man. They want to do that. So was the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and their prophets, man. This is shameful upon our nation, man. Okay, because we understand why these things are being done. We understand why these things are happening upon our nation, man. Okay, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has educated us. Okay, he has educated us to understand what's happening right now. Okay, and also too, because we understand, Micah 7 verse 9, that we have to endure this indignation, because the end game is going to be glorious, man. Okay, everybody's going to be put back in their rightful order, man. Okay, so again, let's jump to James, St. James. Let's continue to get a few more, and we'll close it on out. St. James chapter 3. I'm going to start off at verse 15. And this is St. James chapter 3, starting off at verse 15. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. Okay, because this wisdom that our women have is from the serpent, a.k.a. The so-called white man, a.k.a. the red Hebrew Edomites, man. And it's all a tactic and a plan to belittle the men and emasculate the men and put the a woman on top, man. Okay, and the wisdom that is given to our nation is of the devil, is of the person that's controlling everything right now, which is Esau, man. Okay, the Edomites. So, it's not of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly, sensual, devilish. For where envy and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. And that's what our women have towards us, envy and strife. Okay, because, I'm going to be clear and direct, excuse my language, but our women have penis envy, man. They want to be men. Okay, I've literally heard women, I've literally heard women numerous times say, if I had a dick, I would have a big dick. They want to be men, but still be in the position of women. Okay, they want to have the strength, everything that comes with it, but they still want to be able to be women. Okay, but everything they do is through strife, and there is confusion in every evil work, because everything that's done is wicked, it's evil. It's no righteousness in it. Okay, it's to show forth the hatred. It's to show forth that they despise the men of our nation, man. Okay, anything to show forth that evidence that what's the word I'm looking for? Salakia. Anything to show forth their works, they'll go by any means to show forth their hatred, how they despise us, and everything else. Verse 17, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, and that wisdom is only given to the elect, which we hope and pray to be, man. Again, because we have the understanding of why things happen, man, and that's cool. Okay, because you must know and recognize too, Akwaf, that you women outnumber men. So in Jacob's trouble, a lot of women will be and shall be put to death. Okay, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceful, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. Okay, so the women that come back and repent and be re-educated and transform their mind and actually acknowledge their past things, what they were doing, and knowing that they were wicked, and then applying peaceful, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits. And what come with good fruits? Good works. Okay, because I'm going to tell you like this, man. Even being in the world being wicked, man, I wouldn't go for this shit. Okay? I wouldn't go for it. Okay? Point blank period. Verse 18. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace. And again, our women, our men, they're not going to know peace because they're wicked. As Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has stated and said in the scriptures, there is no peace unto the wicked, man. Okay? So our women are not going to have these characteristics of that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from on high. They're not going to be peaceable. They're not going to be gentle. They're not going to be easy to be entreated, full of mercy. They're not going to show any of this, man. Okay, it's only going to apply to our people that are really seeking to please and are fearful and are hoping to be translated by the show of their actions, just like by the show of their actions and the changing of their minds. Okay, but let's continue on. Because, hey, look, man, she'll cook for the dog, but not for you, man. Okay, when you watch these interviews on social media platforms, what do they say they want in a man? They want that man to cook. They don't want to cook. The majority, they don't want to cook. They don't want to clean. They don't want to pay no bills. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to sit around and sit on their ass and have you do everything. Okay? This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 35. The wise shall inherit glory. Okay, and the wise right now are the ones that Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai are waking up. Okay, mainly the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the true, sincere prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Those are the ones that are working towards that glory. And Adawan Ratazah, I hope and I pray that we receive it. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion. Okay, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. And that's what, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the fake thugs, the bad bees, the boss bitches, the thoughts. Okay, that's what all them people are going through, man, of our nation, man. Okay, they're going through a promotion of shame because they're nothing but a council of fools, man. So all they're doing is shame tactics on both sides. Okay, you got the women shaming the men, and you got the men shaming the women, man. It's tit for tat, man. That's all it is, man. No understanding the knowledge of this world, which is darkness and vain, okay, void without light. Okay, so you have a lot of stupid shit being done, man. Okay, because the Lord told you, women, man, you know, the man is, and also too, man, this just shows you that none of these women know how to build their house up. All they know how to do is to destroy. And then when they get a certain age, you know, 30 and up, then they want to, you know, fake the funk and find some weak simp that was trying to get with them in their earlier, younger years and actually, you know, make them a wife and treat them right. Nah, but they wanted a Pookie, a Ray Ray, a fake thug, okay, a piece of shit nigga. Because that's all these wicked niggas is, man. But let's continue. Because that's what the Lord told you to do, man. But y'all turned after Satan, man. And this is wicked, man. You know, to see a woman take all this time, videotape it, show the dog sit right there patiently, you know, mouth watering, probably drooling on the floor and everything, waiting for that meal, man. But when it come to the men, shit, that's slavery. You didn't cross the line, nigga. We can't do that. 1 Timothy chapter 5, starting off at verse 14. I will therefore that the younger woman marry. So you're supposed to marry when you're at the peak of adulthood. And the peak of adulthood for women is when she get her flower, aka her menstrual cycle. Okay? Period. And that's the way that the Lord made it, man. So, you know, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at any other brother. That's the way that the Lord made it, man. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house. And this is not guiding the house by, you know, not having a husband, videotaping you fixing a damn 4-course meal for a dog. You know, mainly showing the men that, you know, y'all ain't shit. A dog gets a better treatment and better and more love than you. You're nothing. That's literally what, you know, the nigga woman, trust me, man. I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, but they do the opposite. They give every single occasion, every single action, every single thing that they do to show that they're in alliance, agreement, okay, a tag team partner, okay, in agreement with the damn devil, man. Okay, so much so forth they push his philosophies, his education, all that, man. They literally show you that they're your enemy and that they're traitors and that they love the oppressor. And it all goes into, at the end of the day, rulership, power. Women cleave and resonate and run towards power, man. Okay? Verse 15, for some are already turned aside after Satan. We see that, man. Okay, we see that. And you have a lot of these Negroes, you know, you Israelites talking about, oh, I don't know what I did wrong, and crying on the camera about women, you know, standing you up for dates. Man, look, man, it's simple, man. It's simple. But, you know, the only ones that's going to realize what's going on is the ones that are actually out here that have been awoken by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and the ones that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai want to receive this education and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to be enlightened of the last days. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 18. Poverty and shame, okay? Poverty and shame shall be to them that refuseth instruction. And that's the 2/3, man. Okay? That poverty, because even though, you know, if the nigga woman make $100,000, if Jake making, you know, 50, 100, 150, whatever the case may be, you're still in poverty, man. Okay, the ones of us that's actually out here repenting, fearing the Lord, you know, we don't have to worry about poverty, man. We don't have to worry about that. We're stacking up our treasures. We're stacking our treasures in heaven, man. Okay, we're seeking the kingdom first, man. Okay, we understand the end game. We understand, you know, the outcome. You know, and at one point we were in poverty and shame, but that is being taken away from us, man. Again, as I read in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 35, man, we're seeking and hopefully to inherit glory, man. Okay, everything that's happening right now is going to be written in the new book to come. And out of one Ratazah, we be a part of the side that's going to be spoken good of. That's going to be said, these are the men that did the work correctly and never failed and always feared the Lord and did what they were told, man. We hope to be those ones that are spoken up in the new book to come in the kingdom, man. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction. And that's 2/3 of our people, man. Okay. And mainly you women too, man. Okay. Because again, you women cleave to the power that's in rulership. None of you women really truly love the Lord, man. But he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. And that's only the elect, which we hope and pray to be, man. We're the ones that take heed to this reproof, to this rebuke, to understand why we go through what we go through, to seek the Lord, okay, to do what's well pleasing to Him, man. Okay, period, man. To seek to do righteousness, to show forth righteous works, man. And I don't want Rock to keep on committing and doing those things, man. Okay. Now let's jump to Titus, chapter 1. I'm gonna read verse 10 and 11. For there are many unruly and vain talkers, and this doesn't just apply to men out here teaching. This applies to women too, man. Okay, because listen, man. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, man. So you have a lot of these women that are vain talkers and deceivers out here telling the youth that's growing up now, you don't need a man. Go to college, do this, do that. Focus on your bag, ride the cock carousel. He's supposed to submit to you. Your money is your money. He's supposed to pay all the bills. He's supposed to do this. He's supposed to do that. Just basically reversing the roles, man. Okay, that's vain talking and deceiving the masses of the youth that's coming up, man. Why do you think it's as it says in 2 Ezra chapter 14, man, it's only going to get worse. Greater evils upon the earth. It's going to wax richer and richer, man. Especially they of the circumcision, our people, man, because our people are supposed to be circumcised in their mind and spirit, man. They're supposed to walk uprightly, man. But 2/3 of our people have chosen the way of the devil, man. The lust and the love of the world, man. Okay, they chose to be a part of this rulership, man. Verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped. So you women's mouths who teach and preach these things to other women to do so, to follow in your footsteps, to be, lonely and out here, highly polluted in mind and spirit and body, ride the cock carousel, have all types of DNAs and demons on you, other men's personalities, all types of stuff. You have to be stopped, man. Who subvert whole houses. Because you have kids listening to this stuff and taking heed to it, man. You're subverting houses that's supposed to be, brought up in order, man. Okay? Teaching things which they ought not for filthy lucre's sake, because you have a lot of these women too, like that bitch Sprinkle. You got a lot of these broads that you that you give donations to. They ask for Cash App donations and all that other stuff for filthy lucre's sake, man. And they also tell you, just to worry about that bag, chasing the money, man. Okay, everybody doing these podcasts and everything else for handouts, man. Do you really truly think that these women going on Fresh and Fit and other podcasts is doing this stuff for free? You must have lost your damn mind, man. Filthy lucre's sake, man. Man, the point is made, man. Let's just close out, man. The point is made, man. Again, man, she'll cook for the dog, but not for you, man. You're beneath the dog, man. Okay, the dog gets more reverence, more compassion, more love, more mercy, more anything than you ever will. Okay? This is Job chapter 8, verse 22. This is the end game. There was the punishment for people that do this stuff, man. And amongst other things too. Job chapter 8, verse 22. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame. So, it's all fun and games right now, but in the kingdom, when you come back and Yahweh Shem Yahweh bring these things to your remembrance that you did, you're going to be clothed with shame, man. Okay, as it says in Daniel chapter 12, man. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and they that and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. So all this is going to come to naught. All these actions, everything that's being produced, that's being taught, that's being what's the word I'm looking for? That's being televised and merchandise. Anything that you want to say, to show forth as this some type of righteousness, whatever the case may be, man. All this is going to come to naught, man. Okay, and everybody's going to be judged, man. Job chapter 8, verse 22. They that hate thee shall be clothed with shame, and the dwelling place of the wicked shall come to naught. So this place is going to be destroyed. Okay, the people that's in control right now, the wicked, which is the house of the Edomites, is going to be brought down, and they're going to be put in captivity with the other heathen nations, and everybody's going to have their ass back in order. And whether they like it or not, if they don't, they will be put to death and come back and have to do it all over again. And they're going to submit either way, man. But I'm going to leave it right there, man, because, again, man, she'll cook for the dog. But for you, it's slavery and oppression, man. You're not better than the dog to her, man. So I don't want to write this out. Hoping I pray that this is edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Koholayim La, Abanawi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, Wa Thawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, to uplift you to the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Out of one Ratazah to the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shabbath Shalom.
You know what that dog need, and that dog ain't asked you for a motherfucking thing. But you don't know what I need, and I had to ask. I'll take care of it myself. And don't get mad when I take care of it my goddamn self.